Okay, just bear with me for 3 minutes or less so I can tell you guys how this is working, because this isn't something I just Googled and I'm giving you guys regurgitated information you already know. This is something I've worked 4.5 years on, listening to 90 plus rappers' discographies from Korea and listening to all their songs to find out their fastest raps. And this is all work from me, and I'm pretty proud of it. I want to make sure you guys understand where I'm coming from when I give you this, because this isn't the status quo. Yoongi's the fast, Changbin's the fastest rapper. This isn't the status quo thing. This is the accurate thing. So if you remember, last year around this time, I made this video, and I'm pretty happy with it. It was pretty accurate for the time, but since then, I've looked at more raps, more idols that I didn't look at back then. I've looked at new songs that have come out. I've looked at new idols that have come up, and stuff's changed, and I feel like I need to update this because it's an ever-changing thing, the fastest raps in K-pop. It's not a constant same thing for the rest of eternity, right? So there's 2 new members into this list from this last year. There are a bunch of position switches with new songs in here and everything, and I'm going to give you this to all to you guys, but first we just need to go over the rules really quick. We can't just have chaos everywhere with no rules. So first off, the first rule is they have to be a K-pop idol. Basically, they just have to be in a K-pop group. Simple as that. We're not counting Outsider or Timey or K-hip-hop rappers. They have to be a Korean idol in a K-pop group. Rule 2, in that K-pop group, they need to be a rapper in some way, shape, or form, officially, if there is an official line for that. It can't just be like Shiyeon from Dreamcatcher, who's a main vocal doing a karaoke rapper, or Jungkook covering Outsider, or Jin talking fast. Rule number 3, this is based on an 8-second constant, and this is the part that a lot of people don't follow me with, and it's okay, and I'm going to do my best to explain it to you, but basically, the rapper has to do that fast rap within 8 seconds. I do this because that's roughly 4 bars in a K-pop song, and I feel that's enough time for it to be considered a rap, and that's what a lot of K-pop raps are just 4 bars. So I feel that's pretty fair, and I don't really want to consider a 1 second like a full-out rap when someone else does the same amount of syllables over the span of 8 seconds. So I think it's pretty fair to compare everyone with the same amount of time, with the same amount of chance to get amount of syllables in there. I feel like having everyone with the same time constant is super fair. So we do it in an 8-second constant. And then final rule number 4, it has to be an officially released song or an unofficially released song. So live stages like Monsta X's Sambangcha, which they've done once or twice just on a live stage, do not count because there's no official audio release to it. Or like Jongsup in K-pop star 6's Swing Baby, there's no official audio to that. It's just him performing it live once. So that won't count as well. And any covers do not count as well. It's only original songs released by that artist. So yeah, there we go. Now let me get into some honorable mentions for you all, because I know a lot of you are going to be asking about your favorite rapper and where they are. So I'm going to give you the 10 that barely missed out on this list, as well as the ones that are most talked about. So first off, we have number 11 is Minho of Winner, who hits 8.5 syllables per second. The tie for number 12 is actually Hyunjin of Stray Kids, who was on the list last year, also Minho was, who hit 8.38 syllables per second, who's tied with Mingi from ATEEZ. And he's tied with Sunwoo of The Boys, also hitting that. Following that, we have Chanyeol of EXO, and then after them, we have a huge tie between Wonwoo of 17, G-Dragon of Big Bang, Joohan of Monsta X, and Tag of Golden Child. Anyways, let's get into this with number 10, and we're going to start off with the VIX rapper of Ravi, and Ravi hits 8.63 syllables per second in his solo song, entry to our list, so it's really awesome to see a new person come on here. This is a recently released song from last year after I made this. Number 9, I can't play the audio too, but I'll play the video real quick. It's T.O.P in Doom Dada. You guys all know the part. You probably have heard it before. He hits 8.75 syllables per second here over an 8-second constant, and it's a pretty iconic part. I recommend go checking it out. It's at the end of the song if you want to hear it, but I can't play it because copyright, and YG is going to copyright strike the fuck out of me if I do. So I'm sorry, T.O.P, I can't play you. But we can move on to number 8, where we have another YG rapper, and this one is one of the best in K-pop, Bobby of iKON. And Bobby in his solo YGGR from Show Me the Money, the remix of that song, Bobby hits 9 syllables per second right here. Now Now moving up, we're at number 6 because we have a tie. So you have 2 songs tied for number 6, so we cancel out number 7. And the first one we'll talk about is Jisung from Stray Kids. He hits 9.25 syllables per second in this part of I Got It, the solo song he released last fall. Now tied with Jisung is a rapper that we had on here last year, and he's released some fast stuff just in a shorter amount of time more recently, and this is Hanse of Victon, who's about to have a mixtape in next week, and I'm super excited. So Hanse of Victon in Black Dog right here, 9.25 syllables per second. Now this next guy is probably the most popular fast rapper of K-pop because he's in the biggest group, and this is August D, or Suga of BTS, and he hits 9.38 syllables per second in Cypher 2. Now you're gonna see the faster version so I don't get copyrighted, but the thing is with the faster version, he hits less syllables in a shorter amount of time, even though it would average out in that short amount of time to be faster. It's really weird. Because of the 8-second constant rule, we can't use it because it's basically the same result, or roughly the same, so yeah, if I was doing a 6-second constant, then that would definitely be a lot higher up. Number 4, we have a Super Junior rapper known as Eunhyuk, who in his solo from 2015, or Super Junior solo, called Dear 2, he hits 9.63 syllables per second right here. Now, entering the top 3, we have what a lot of people know as the fastest rapper in K-pop now because of his weekly idol thing. Unfortunately, because of the rules, I can't include that. Changbin of Stray Kids. He hits 9.75 syllables per second in this song from 3 Racha called Double Knot. Now, number 2 is, surprisingly, a lot of people don't know this, but it's RM of BTS. He is the fastest rapper of BTS and second fastest rapper in K-pop because in his solo Joke, he hits 9.88 syllables per second, and it's fucking amazing, and no one gives this song enough credit or this speed enough credit when they talk about fast raps, which I don't understand why. But yeah, here you go. And finally, the number 1 spot everyone was waiting for. This is Zico of Block B. He's had so many cool solos and everything. He's been underground before Block B, but man, no one talks about him as a fast rapper enough because in this song, Cox, as you all probably know if you watched the video last year, it's still number 1. He hit 10.13 syllables per second in Cox. So that's going to do it. I'm just going to end the video. I hope you enjoyed this update and feel free to spread it around. Don't trust Google. Google just compiles a bunch of different numbers from all over the place. I promise you, Google does not know what they're talking about because it was a Facebook post with 20 likes that was giving everyone the fastest rappers, which made no sense. But anyways, if you have any questions, if I'm wrong about something, if there's a rapper I don't know, tell me. I can add them to the list. We can make an update next year. As you saw, I added in Eunhyuk and Ravi this year. So if there's a new rap that comes out, feel free to tell me. I love doing this. I'm going to keep doing it. And hopefully we can get some new rappers in here too, and here's some new fast raps. And just to finish this video off, fast rapping is not good rapping inherently. Okay, I think we're all clear on that. This is not about good rapping. It's just talk about fun statistics of speed. I just want to make that clear because I'm going to have someone comment saying fast rapping doesn't mean good rapping. I know, it's just for fun. I don't know what you guys want me to do.
네가 아는 여자애들 싹 다 불러오는 밤은 불지를 거니까 폰을 꺼두기로 해.